this is Megan from TeaHouse, and I'm going to show you how to set up the TeaHouse. Today we're setting up the TeaHouse 2, but these instructions work whether you're setting up the TeaHouse 2 or the TeaHouse 3. So I've gone ahead and laid out my Camp Hero and staked out my tent. That's the first thing you want to do before you get started with your pole set. The TeaHouse has 2 primary poles. We're going to go ahead and put those together. These poles attach at a center hub. I'm going to show you how that works. If you have 2 people to set this up, it's definitely easier, just as far as holding out the poles goes. But if you are setting it up alone, it's definitely doable. Not as pretty, but it can be done. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. So now that I have my 2 primary pole sets constructed, I'm going to take the pole with the little black piece on it and put it on top of the pole with the hub. And this is going to settle right into the groove there. You just have to push it in, and then you push this locking piece over the middle. Okay? Now the first thing I want to do once I've got my poles attached is come to the center of my tent. It's okay if you step on it. And right in the middle of the mesh, I'm going to find this little attachment point, and that's going to slide right on to the hub. Whoops. Alright, and then the next thing I'm going to do, if I'm by myself, if you have a friend, have them hold up one of the pole sections. But I'm going to plant one of my corner poles into the grommet, and then I'm going to take the wing and attach it right onto the outside of the pole. And then what I want to do is come over to the opposite side, so really the opposite corner, and do the same thing. So I'm going to get this into the grommet. Oops. Find my wing. You might have to straighten things out a little bit. Okay. Like I said, it's not as pretty to set it up with one person, but it can be done. Great. And then do the same thing on the other corners. Just pull the wing out. Once you get the first 2 corners set up, it's pretty easy. You can see the tent standing up by itself. This is another reason that it's really important to stake it out first. Otherwise, you'll have the tent body just flapping all over the place. And then from here, all you have to do is go around and attach the clips. Alright. If the weather's good and you decide you don't want a rain fly, then you're pretty much done. But if you do want a little extra privacy, or it looks like you might have some weather, you can put the rain fly on. You have 2 smaller poles for your fly. And just put them together, and then on the underside of your fly there are 2 little sleeves, and you just want to run the poles through the sleeves, and they attach into these grommets. You're going to have to bend this pole a little bit just to get it into the other grommet. Do the same thing on the other side. And then your fly is just going to kind of rest on top of the tent. And just so you know which side goes to the front, it's the side with the little TeaHouse tent icon. And the front of your tent always has the TeaHouse logo. And then just attach it with the grommets on each of the 4 corners. doing opposite sides first is usually best. That's it. Now you're all set for a good night's sleep in the TeaHouse.